Hello and welcome everyone. Ah, scrolling through my Steam list tonight, I noticed I've never installed the park. I was looking for something to record tonight. Just a couple minutes later, a few settings checked, and we're ready to go. I've never played this game. I've even looked at anything on it online, so this is a complete and 100% blind playthrough. So we got everything set up to ultra. And as always, I'm actually using my trackball here.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. We'll go and ask information.
Like the reflections. Some light rays. Atlantic Island Park. Drink. Bingo. I wonder if that's like a...
Attention patrons, the park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
Why are we leaving him over? That doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't leave my kid alone on the opposite side of the park. I mean, come on. It would make a whole lot more sense to me to bring him with. I would not leave my children when I go inside an establishment. Should be like an option, like, hey, come on. Sound, I like the ambience. Press to interact with objects in the world. What do we got? Trash bin? Hey, I got feet. Must be autumn. Oh, there's somebody there.
What?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine.
Huh?
You lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
What in the world? Okay, I missed it. That I came over here, I guess, to get my boy's teddy bear. And then he just bolts off in here. Wait, do I even know if that was my boy? which is what he said. Oh crap, I should have went back and looked at the car. And so this is ridiculous. Can I jump? No jumps.
Callum, where are you going?
This way, Mommy.
What? Okay, so I right-clicked.
Wait for Mommy, Callum.
Come on, this way.
Interesting. What's this? Atlantic Island Park. Welcome to the Atlantic Park. When I first came to visit Solomon Island, I fell deeply in love with its natural beauty. It's a... Yeah, I don't want to read this whole thing. Hopefully there's nothing important in here. Just skim it. For little ones, for the teens, for the big ones. Places to eat. Places to sleep. Nathan Winter. Chad. His phone number, 1743. Alright, people, don't forget that. 1362, 1113. Huh. Oh. How do I get out of this? Huh. Why can't I take it with? Oh, okay, should go after my... Whoa.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. This side, the apathy of our everyday lives.
This is slow.
The other,
Come on.
anything we might
Walk.
dare to
Let me
dream.
walk.
It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
That would be the last thing I would be thinking about. What the...
Oh God. The park.
What?
What happened here?
I mean, what happened here? You just went up an elevator. Interesting. Freaking place is a mess. Pretty sure that this is not how I just left it. Place looks like it's been abandoned for a year or two.
You can't catch me.
What the... Why can't... Okay, now I can run. Oh my gosh, do I have stamina? I can't run. Okay, now I can run. Now I can't run. It's not letting me run. Let's go. Oh, there we go. Obviously gonna have to have a serious parenting plan with this child.
I think this belongs to Callum.
No, we're not stopping. We're trying to find the boy. Which is apparently a marathon runner. He is gone.
Callum, stay where you are.
Is he in there? Is that him?
Come on, Mommy.
Come to mommy, Callum.
I think he was on that ride. It's like the dumbest thing. Can't look behind me. Will not let me spin. This could be like the Swan of the Pirates of the Caribbean rides.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and
Hey,
had very little to
gonna go see that
bite
tomorrow in the
or
theaters.
sup.
Or today, if you're watching this
What will
when it's
become
finally
of us?
done rendered.
The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow
Oh.
and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
Kind of a low production value. Only got one guy voicing for everybody.
The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread
Whoa, wait a
and
moment.
warns them that they will get no more food that
What
day.
are you doing here?
Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house.
It's like
After
Shadow
receiving a
Theater.
thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked.
I'd like to
Tomorrow I will
look
take
behind
them
me.
into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
Man, this is a slow ride.
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home.
Ah, want to look behind me?
Birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed.
I think that was the game telling me that's how I know Bad Chad is around.
And unable to find the trail home.
He got
the
red
children
eyes. He's bad.
wandered in the
We know it.
forest for 3 days. The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
Oh man, is there a freaking turbo on this thing? Gas pedal?
Nibbling at my house. An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No
Can't
harm
jump
will
out.
come
Buttons
to
don't
you.
do nothing.
But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. Come, children.
At least I can
don't
still
be
yell out.
afraid. I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed. Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed
He's in a boat
Hansel
behind me,
into
isn't
a
he?
cage
He's bumping me.
and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut.
Apparently, I have a broken
Your
back,
brother
neck,
will make a good
something, because the
mouthful,
game
the
just
old
won't
witch
let you look
told
behind
Gretel.
you.
Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him. Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged,
This
the
lighting's
children
pretty
sat
cool.
by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked. And then, because even
So she
children
dark
can't
meat?
survive on sweets, they divided up
Like
the
a bad
body
guy.
of the old witch
Dark side.
and
Come
ate her.
Those kids look a little on the dark side too. Whoa. Yeah. You look that way. Yeah, let's not do that again. What did I learn from that? Oh my gosh. Did that help anything in the game?
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used
Lady?
to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story.
Worry about your
Not mother and
kid.
son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places.
Apparently
where
I
the
cannot
true
walk
branches reach like
fast. There we go. It's kind of weird. It just cuts your ability to move at a higher speed randomly. I guess we can't monologue.
another accident.
Oh, see?
This place.
Okay, let's go. I don't see him. Maybe that's just the game's way of telling us we're scared. Something invisible up there, maybe? And you can't even crouch. Game looks decently nice, but honestly, there's like nothing to do but just walk around so far. And then get
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
She is really not too worried about what her boy's doing, is she? He's taken off in this like loony place. I have no idea even where to go look for him at this point. Can I look at one of these? Apparently not. Jeez, where did... That way... Yeah, I'm not gonna hop on the ride just because it's moving. What's this?
Oh, I remember this.
What, you just leaving your pictures lying around? Wow, you do not look happy. And who's this? I hear like whispers. I don't see him on the ride.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides.
Oh, will you please stop
The first time
crawling
I saw Callum,
every time
my
you want a
thoughts betrayed
monologue?
me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single traitorous thought.
I'm sorry, I totally tuned you out because you're not all here. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun. But the end of season here really, you know what? Click on read. There we go. Here really drags. There aren't many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. Of course, he's like the mascot, right? I mean, Steve. See? Even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I want to school with the guy, and I went to school with the guy. Man, it's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, is Chad, the chipmunk. Okay, so we're just talking about some guy. You got a crush on him or something? Still wearing stuff. Okay, you know.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Whoa. Yeah. You have fun in there. You know, they got some really weird ideas here. This music doesn't really fit.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Okay. Don't see him in here. Or maybe the game wants you just to ride the rides just so it can show you some weird stuff. That don't make sense to me. Okay, we'll sort of read it. I know I'm just gonna get another jump scare out of it. Dissuade them. They have sent an inspector to investigate the accidents at the park. I've given him the grand tour and spoken about all of our safety upgrades, but he seems unconvinced. In this case, the park itself is working against me. This dour man has become more and more intractable the more time he spends in the park. I've offered to pay for his stay in the Overlook Hotel to get him out of there. Here, it seems to have... Thought I heard footsteps. It seems to have made him even more paranoid. I don't think this man is going to allow my park to stay open. This is a disaster for my ultimate goals. And jump scare. Okay. Alright, game, you got me. Oh. Alright. Ain't going that way. I was kind of expecting to see a roller coaster going around anyway. Can't jump. What's here? Newspaper. Yeah. It's not that windy. Oh.
What's this?
Yeah. Okay. Didn't really read it. General guesses looked like it was just talking about the guy who built the place. I don't know. This game's not pulling me in. It's not making me want to sit and read nothing. Too much. Either walking around a ton or reading a ton. Yep, staying there. It's getting dark.
Come back.
Okay, so... Oh, gonna go this anyway. What's this? Frustrated by the fact that the plans seem incomplete, I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money. But no matter how much money talks, it can't conjure up missing plans from thin air. I've tried contracting the organization who sold me these plans, and they are stonewalling me. Every contact that I had, every meeting place that I have had watched are swept bare. I have a sinking feeling that I have been swindled. We've gone ahead with what we could find in the plans regardless. The harvesting. Yeah, that don't sound very good. Have expected somebody to be standing behind me.
Callum, come back here right now! Mommy needs to see you, Callum. Stop, Callum!
She just kind of yells out. I'm hitting the button to make it happen, but it's kind of like, where's she yelling to? She's not even in kind of sight to hear it.
Callum!
Catch me, Mommy.
Sound like he was like right over there.
Where are you? Wait, Callum! Stop! Callum!
Mother duck said quack, 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 quack.
Sounds like he's up there.
Callum?
This way, Mommy.
Callum, where are you?
I wonder if that's just to get me to go that way. Oh, there's a note in there. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor has booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried the customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the banned writings of Archer Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon I will know if this has all been for nothing. Yeah. I should have read the reviews on this game.
Where did you go?
I think maybe he's still in the car and you're just kind of passed out on the ground back there.
Come out, sweetie.
I'm just gonna keep
I'm
hitting
not
this.
playing anymore, Callum. Callum, stay where you are.
Catch me, Mommy.
Yeah, he's always in front of you. His voice. Water looks kind of deep, doesn't it? Alright, fine. Obviously, the game isn't going to progress unless you do its rides. Yep, I'm tall enough. Let's go in here first. Oh. Well, that other ride was really slow, so let's increase the speed. Some more. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. Now let's hop on it. Oh. Or not.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Oh. Okay, so if I have to stop it to get on, who's going to start it when I'm locked up there? Lady? Yeah. Stop. Stop. Come on, stop. Yeah, like stop. Can I stop it so much it goes backwards? Alright. And I'm not wondering who started it. Oh. Just missed. I think somebody was in there. Ah. Whee! Oh. Maybe this is supposed just to be her head throbbing. I think she's having a brain aneurysm. She's laying there in front of the custodial concession stand thing. Did that fix this? No, it's still broke. Alright, upper cars it is. Wait, was that this way? Did I come this way? I think I came that way. And that's the broken bridge, right? Or did I come this way? I'm like all turned around now. I think I came from here. Yeah. Okay. So that is the way I gotta go. Wait. Yeah. House of Horrors. So I came in there. Slideshow went there, up there. I'm there. Bumper cars. Crazy lady. Oh. Just another crazy lady. Spooky lady. Don't know if she's crazy. Standing there looking at me as I read that. fine. Okay, no. Whoa. French? No. Can't go that way. What? Does that mean don't write it? Premonition? You know what? Let's do it anyway. No? Okay, I guess... Wait, that one's got power. Accident report. Francis, 25th of October. Laborer. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Wow, poor Francis. Francis was killed. He's got to get worker comp, at least, or somebody is. Oh, let's see what his supervisor said. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. Oh, poor Dexter. No. Nobody's corrected the issue. Additional comments. The local laborers are very superstitious in it, and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise the spirits. Okay. Huh? Whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Silly bumper car. Maybe you need some help. Or you just want me to go this way. Kind of a very blatant, obvious plot direction device.
Stay where you are! It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
And you did it again. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling a very self-absorbed lady. Gotta be more to the story than someone who doesn't want to take responsibility and safeguard her child. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against black magic. Of course, that is why I choose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here makes my skin crawl. I called it in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out, they do. It turns out the Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that are missing. Old Man Henderson, huh? Sounds like we need to get Scooby-Doo up here. Get the whole gang up here. Fix this place up. Ferris wheel, alright. Because it's spinning and there's nobody running it. Yeah, why not? Let's go ride it. This lady is clearly not worried about finding her child. Okay, I know the drill. Let's slow it down so I can get on it. Is that slow enough? Another one of those that cannot look behind me. Come on, Chad. It's been a while. It's time for you to make another appearance.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off.
Where's the door?
After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed.
Oh my.
I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
I'm gonna guess it was that night, by your words. Kinda sounded like he died very quickly after that night. Yeah. I guess we ain't getting off just yet. Oh, no? Yeah, that was a nice, pleasant ride, wasn't it? Kind of, I guess that guy's death, maybe? Kind of looked like a little bit. Amusement park version of death. Oh. What is this? This was the... Whoa. Yeah. I guess it was that night. Come on. Catch your breath. Slow your breathing. Work through it. There you go.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Jeez, lady. Cop was right. Get some help. You got the wrong outlook. Okay, now it's starting to make sense why your boy ran off. Green light.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Yeah, so why not? Nobody here. No lines. Get right on, get off. Death is going to run the ride for you. I mean, we'll assume he's death. Your kid's lost, but you don't give a flying leap. Let's do this.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him
Oh.
now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm
Personal
afraid.
space, please.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Thank you. Okay. Maybe we're still in the hospital getting treatments. a doctor? Oh. Kind of missed who that was. Hope that wasn't Cal. Okay. What's over here? Take a flashlight. Oh, thank
The
you.
witch awaits.
How about we take that axe, too? How do we use the flashlight? Is it going to be automatic? F? No? Space? Shift?
Callum, where are you?
What are you scared of?
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him.
I wonder.
I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me.
Gee, I wonder.
Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes.
Yeah?
I catch him staring at
Fear?
me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can't save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why. The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
The cotton candy corpse leaves sour tastes in park goers' mouths. Yesterday evening, visitors to Atlantic Island Park were shocked and horrified by the discovery of a dismembered corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to the local authorities, the corpse has yet to be identified. However, they have confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Innsmouth Academy who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the shack. The owner of Atlantic Park has released the following statement. It is true, tragedy when something It is true when something this occurs. Especially in a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff of Atlantic Island Park offer their condolences to the family and their friends of the victim and will cooperate fully with the authorities to help bring this case to rest. The Solomon Chronicle will provide daily updates on the stories going forward. Whack a jack. Well, I'm not looking forward to the crazy house. I take it was on the side I was just on. Wait.
bastard. Who did this to him?
Okay. This is as much as we're going to worry about. Guess we're not going to go in there. Kind of blood's going that way. Oh! You asshole! Got me. I heard the footsteps. And some mermaids. That is a mean looking Ariel. Fuji? Fiji. Fiji mermaid. Whew. Alright, that was a good jump. I haven't jumped in a while. Pickled punks. Do we even want to look back here? No? More. That is some really black blood. That's been there a while for it to turn black. Wait, did I come up this way? Yeah, I read that. Okay, so where am I supposed to go? Locked. It's all locked. Well, probably supposed to go back in there. And I think we're going to go ahead and leave it right here. I'm probably at my limit. We'll see you in the next episode.